Hey everybody, welcome back. So, if you're wondering why we are not in Wing 3 of Nyalotha in LFR right now, that's because I've kind of learned a bit more, because I was a little confused on how the horrific vision thing works. I thought it was kind of like a faction exclusive thing. However, it turns out I guess it's a weekly thing. So every week it goes back and forth between which city you do the horrific visions in. So I've shown you the horrific visions of Orgrimmar with Thrall and such and how that is. So I thought I would take the opportunity in preparation for doing Nyalotha Wing 3 in LFR to use a few more vessels to continue to upgrade my cloak, which is now up to rank 7. I actually have done a couple more since then. So I thought I would go ahead and take this opportunity to show you guys the horrific vision of Stormwind, so you can see what that's like. Now this one's a little different, especially at this rank, because I don't necessarily have to beat the first boss. It's not necessarily required to do this particular quest. I have to do 2 optional areas. Though the layout is a little different than that of Orgrimmar in terms of the 4 optional areas here.
Stormwind City, a bastion of the Holy Light, now fallen to the void, a staging ground for N'Zoth's armies. Obeying the whispers in her mind, Illyria Windrunner forces all to submit to the old god, or be purged.
So yeah, whereas Thrall kind of succumbed and drank, I guess, the blood of the old god to, get corrupt and all that. In the Stormwind one, they're basically saying the Void Elves, and including Illyria, have basically completely succumbed to the whispers of the old gods and now serve them. So let's look at the map of Stormwind to give you guys an idea. So this is the area we start off right here, and Illyria is right here. So we start off basically at the the chapel area. So then if you look over here, here's the trade district. This is the first optional area, which is free the captives. This is the mage quarter, which is stop Magister Umbric's assault. So, and to me that makes complete sense. I mean, Umbric is a void elf. He's a void elf mage, basically, that we have seen. So it makes sense that he would basically be just wrecking everything. So, in this other, the Dwarven District, which I guess, would we be heading through this? Oh wait, no, this is where we start. So I guess we would, so I guess the idea is that we would head this way, and then go back here, this way, or vice versa. Ain't Kelsey and play with explosives. I gotta say, there's just something kind of like, about, we are basically, kill the angry bear and all the ways to gain 10% haste. That we're helping a gnome with explosives. That just, it's like, yep. Assist Valera with some Defias Company downsizing. I see. So we don't have to do these 2 tougher areas, this one and this one. We just have to do this one and this one. We don't even have to beat Illyria. We just have to do this and this to get the 2 pages that are required for the next upgrade for the cloak. Now, if I haven't gone over this before, they've added, handy notes has since updated this. So this will let me know if I go here, I can be able to get a toy. That's kind of cool. If I go here, this is where I can get a buff. I can collect the crystals. I've also gotten the upgrade to loot chests in this area, so now I'll be able to actually seize Black Empire caches and be able to loot them if I want. It also lets me know this is where you can go to get this buff, if it's possible in this run. And the mailboxes, of course, have a chance to drop a mount. If it doesn't drop a mount, it usually drops a enemy that we have to deal with. So, and yeah, apparently there's a rare in here that can also drop a toy. So there's usually 1 mailbox per zone. So if you reach the point where you can do all 5 zones, you have basically 5 shots at the mount every time you do one of these runs. So, if you're curious, at this point, at a rank 7 cloak, it actually gets upgraded to a usable ability, which is dispel any effects of N'Zoth's corruption and become immune to any further corruption effects for 6 seconds. It's a 3-minute cooldown. That's at rank 7. I've heard it actually gets upgraded to have a different ability at rank 12. It's got 27 corruption resistance and reduced sanity loss within by 40%. Which reminds me, there's also something else I forgot to show you guys. There's food for these. And I just realized I don't have them on this character. Oops. Alright, so I have the food on one of my other characters, my Alliance main, which is my Demon Hunter, which I've been also working on. I have the food on that character. I forgot I didn't have them on this character. Actually, no, I lied. It's right here. I am an idiot. I'm blind, apparently. So, yeah, here's the food, which is meant for Vision of N'Zoth. So, this restores over 200,000 health. When you get the well-fed buff, and when you are well-fed with this buff, you regenerate 2% of your health per second while in a Vision of N'Zoth. So, let's go ahead and eat that. So, now I'll be able to just keep regenning my health constantly. So, dying of health isn't necessarily a big concern in this vision for me. It's more so running out of sanity. Now, of course, I have the thing to help restore my sanity. I also have an ability from the Vision talent tree that if I die, I get rezzed with like 500 sanity. So, I basically have 4 attempts at restoring all of my sanity. So, yeah, this will be interesting. So, being that this is basically going to be the first time, I've tried this once on my my hunter when it was just the entry to get the cloak. I came close to being Illyria, but that first attempt is basically you don't have to actually, it's almost designed for you to fail. So again, we have to beeline. Since I recall, we start right here. We have to basically head this way, take care of this objective, then go through here and just go to this one. And once we do those, we'll get the upgrade for the cloak. I can try to take down Illyria, but it's not necessarily required. It is a little bit of a different fight compared to that of the Thrall fight. I'll try to show that, but we'll see. Oh, and we're not even going to talk about the masks. I'm not even close to trying to get those or use those yet. That's crazy. Like, I have to definitely wait before I can be able to start doing stuff like that. So let's try this. Oh, gosh. Alright, I believe the mailbox is right here. There it is. Nope! It's a possessed package! There's one in Orgrimmar where it's like a Void Walker, or a Void Lord, and it's got like a big like tornado around it. It's like, yikes! head on through here. Oh gosh.
It's too far away.
Get rid of that corrupting growth.
I will never forsake the light.
Foolish paladin. The light has abandoned you. Embrace the void.
Interrupt.
I don't have a target.
Ah!
Brutal smash.
Gonna have to use one of these in just a bit. Oh gosh. Wait. What? Alright, I gotta use one of these. That's right, come over here. Fight me in here. Oh, I've ascended!
I need a target.
Woohoo! Yeah, I've been messing around with changing my build.
Brutal smash.
Far away.
Interrupt.
Alright.
Brutal smash.
Well, that's wonderful to deal with. There it is, the thing from beyond.
Interrupt.
It's like, you know, I would love to, but I was momentarily stunned.
You dare.
This is the boss of the area.
My greatest prize.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Stop it. Oh man, this is bad. He is really draining my sanity really, really fast.
Dispel.
Such glorious pain.
I have to use one of these.
Master. And him. Save the others.
There he is. Oh gosh, no! Wow, this... Whew.
Run.
Yeah, these optional objectives are no joke. There we go. Gosh, I'm gonna have to use my last one here pretty soon because they have those abilities that just absolutely drain all of your sanity.
Interrupt.
Oh, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to Kelsey. This is nuts. I gotta use my last one. That's that other area. I ain't going there. Need free one more. Where is the last one? There. Okay.
Please, save my son.
That was Terralion that you just heard. Yeah, Terralion is dying in front of the chapel. Because Illyria basically killed him. She killed her husband in the name of the old gods, and I just aggroed everything trying to get over here.
It's too far.
I am in big trouble right now. I am in huge trouble.
You don't have to do this. Resist! Fight back!
Far away. It's too far away.
I can't believe it. Everyone's gone insane. They're stockpiling weapons for N'Zoth's armies in the Dwarven district. We have to destroy them. Set these explosives around the area. I'll get to work on the detonator. Stay safe.
I hope I have enough time. Look at my sanity. Now, I get a free shot here when I lose my sanity. But I still don't know if that's enough time. This is pushing it.
I'm out of range.
What? No! Did I go the wrong way? Darn you, Stormwind, and your closed off tunnels and walls and...
I'm out of range.
Yep, there's my free shot right there. So I get 500 sanity back. I don't think it's enough time. Alright, 2 of 8 explosives.
Interrupt.
I'm gonna have to start popping some cooldowns here.
You're causing quite a ruckus. Time to die.
Oh my gosh!
Stop all you've got.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do this. Well, unfortunately, I'm not even gonna get to show you guys the Illyria fight. I was able to pull this 2-objective run off in Orgrimmar, but it's partly because it just... Orgrimmar's layout is, you know, big and open and easy to kind of, like, figure, like, okay, I go here, I go through here. Here in Stormwind, it's like, okay, can I go through this tunnel? No, I can't. Can I go through this tunnel?
Critical corruption levels detected. Initiating evacuation protocol.
So, sadly, I only get this one chest.
It seems that you are able to withstand the visions for longer than before. Each excursion prepares you for the horrors of Nyalotha.
So yeah, I have to do this again if I want to get the other page to upgrade the cloak. So I don't even get to show you guys the Illyria fight. So, I'm sorry. So... From what I understand, from Illyria's basic mechanic, where you know how Thrall has his Earth Shatter ability mechanic. You just have to kind of get out of the way to avoid it. Her mechanic is you just have to break line of sight behind the pillars in the cathedral, where she's basically trying to force Eretor, their son, to succumb to the void and such. So. Yeah. Huh. So there's a Valera. So that's the horrific vision of Stormwind. So sorry I didn't get to show you guys the Illyria fight. So I have a couple more vessels that I'll be able to try and work on using this to upgrade the cloak. Who knows how many time it's gonna take me, and man, you really do have to work on upgrading this stuff. I wasn't even thinking about looting chests in this area because I felt like I was so low on time. In that one area, I faced enemies that all they're just doing is draining my sanity really fast, and it just felt... I feel like forget about this. Who cares about looting when you're running out of time and sanity? I think I'm just gonna start doing this, just boosting my maximum sanity, because I feel like I have so little time, even with 3 of these and this. I was still unable to do the second objective because I kept getting stunned. I kept getting hit with all these abilities that reduced my sanity. It's so brutal. Ugh. So I've got some work to do on working on this. Yeah, so stay tuned.